जय कुंजरी नारी जय कुंजरी प्यारी जय गोपी जन वल्लभा गिरिवरधारी गोपी जन वल्लभा यशोदनन्दन भज नर रञ्जन यमुनतीरावनचारि जय कुंजरी गारी जय राधा मधव राधा मधव राधे जय राधा मधव राधा मधव राधे जय जगन्नाथ जय बालदेवा सुभद्रमयी जय सुदर्शना जय जगन्नाथ जय बालदेवा जय कृष्ण बलराम जय कृष्ण बलराम कृष्ण बलराम जय कृष्ण बलराम जय कृष्ण बलराम कृष्ण बलराम जय कृष्ण बलराम जय कृष्ण बलराम कृष्ण बलराम कृष्ण बलराम जय कृष्ण बलराम जय कृष्ण बलराम I'll speak कृष्ण बलराम जय कृष्ण बलराम कृष्ण बलराम कृष्ण बलराम जय कृष्ण बलराम जय कृष्ण बलराम कृष्ण बलराम कृष्ण बलराम जय कृष्ण बलराम जय कृष्ण बलराम कृष्ण बलराम कृष्ण बलराम जय कृष्ण बलराम जय कृष्ण बलराम कृष्ण बलराम कृष्ण बलराम जय कृष्ण बलराम जय कृष्ण बलराम कृष्ण बलराम कृष्ण बलराम जय कृष्ण बलराम जय गंधर्विक गिरिधारी गौरारी गंधर्विक गिरिधारी गौरारी जय गंधर्विक गिरिधारी गौरारी गंधर्विक गिरिधारी गौ जय प्रभुपदा 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 जय प्रभुपदा जय गुरुदेव गुरुदेव जय जय गुरुदेव 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 जय जय गुरुदेव हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय नारायणं नमस्कृत्यं नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदे नष्टप्राये सुभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवतसेव्या भगवते उत्तमश्लोके भक्ते भवन्ति नैष्ठिके कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकीनन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः Mukam karoti vacham langum pangum langarite girim yatkata tamakam bande Shri Guru Dinatanam Paramananda Madhavam Shri Chaitanya Ishwaram. Hare Krishna. Welcome all the devotees for Nityam Bhagavata Sevya. I seek blessing from all the devotees so that I can speak Bhagavatam in the parampara for the pleasure of Krishna and the devotees and my own purification. Hare Krishna. Today we will be reciting second canto, fifth chapter, the causes of all causes. Sloka number 32 and 33 because both are interconnected. So you can all follow my recitation. Yadaiti asangata bhava bhute indriya manogunaha yad yadana nirmane nasekur brahma vittama. Yadati asangata bhava bhute indraya manogunaha yada yadanta nirmane nasekur brahma vitatama. Yadati asangata bhava bhute indraya manogunaha yada yadanta nirmane nasekur brahma vitatama. Word by word meaning. Yada, as long as, eta, as all these, asangataha, without being assembled, bhava, remain so situated, bhuta, elements, indraya, senses, manaha, mind, gunaha, mode of nature, yada, so long, anyatana, the bodies, nirmane, in being formed, na seku, was not possible. Brahma vittama, O Narada, the best knower of the transcendental knowledge. Translation purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Srila Prabhupada, Jai Srila Prabhupada. O Narada, the best of transcendentalists, the form of the body cannot take place as long as these created parts, namely the element, sense, mind, mode of nature, are not assembled. Purport. The different type of bodies constitution of the living entities are exactly like different type of motor cars manufactured by assembling the allied motor parts. The car is ready, the driver sits in the car and move it as he desires. This also confirmed in Bhagavad Gita 18.61. The living entity is as seated on the machine of the body, and the car is of the body is moving by the control of the material nature. Just as the railway train are moving under the direction of the controller, the living entities, however, are not the body, they are separated from the cars of the body. But the less intelligent materialist scientists cannot understand the process of assembling the parts of the body, namely the senses, the mind, and the quality of the material bodies. Every living entity is a spiritual spark, part and parcel of the Supreme Being, and by the kindness of the Lord, for the Father is the kind of His Son, the individual living beings are given a little freedom to act according to their will to the Lord it over the material nature. Just as the Father gives some playthings to the crying child to satisfy him, the whole material creation is made possible by the will of the Lord to allow the bewildered living entities to the Lord it over things as they desire. Although under the control of the agent of the Lord, the living entities are exactly like small children playing in the material field under the control of the maidservant of the Lord, nature. They accept the Maya or the maidservant as well as all in all, and thus wrongly conceive the supreme truth to be the feminine goddess of Durga. The foolish child like the materialist cannot reach beyond the conception of the maidservant, material nature, but the intelligent grown-up son of the Lord, known well that all the acts of the material natures are controlled by the Lord, just as the maidservant is under the control of the master, the father of the undeveloped children. The part of the child, such as the senses, are created of the Mahatattva, and when they are assembled by the will of the Lord, the material body comes into the existence and the living entity is allowed to use it for the further activities. This is explained as follows. Text number 33. Tata samyate chanunyam bhagavat shakti kodaha sat asatvam upadya kobayam sarajor he adaha tada samhatya tanunyam bhagavak sakti kodaha sat asatvam upadya kodabayam kobayam sarajur he adaha tada samhatya tanunyam bhagavak satak sakti kodashaha sat asatvam upadya kopayam sarujyur he adaha. Translation, word by word meaning. Tada, all those, samyatya, being assembled, cha, also, anyumyam, one another, bhagavat, by the personality of Godhead, sakti, energy, kodaha, being appealed, sat, asatvam, primary and secondary, upadya, accepted, cha, also, upagyam, both, sarjuha, come into the existence, hey, certainly, adaha, this universe. Translation, purport is Divine Grace, Chesi Bhaktivedanta Srila Prabhupada, Jai Srila Prabhupada. Translation, thus when all these become assembled by force of the energy of the Supreme Personal Godhead, this universe certainly come into being by accepting both primary and secondary cause of the creation. Purport. In this verse, it is clearly mentioned that Supreme Personal Godhead exerts his different energies in the certain. It is not that he himself is transformed into material creation. He expands himself by his different energies as well as by the planetary portion. In a corner of the spiritual sky of Brahma Jyoti, a spiritual cloud sometimes appears, and the cover portion is called Mahatattva. The Lord then, by his planetary portion as a Mahatattva, lies down within the water of Mahatattva, and the water is called the causeless ocean, Karanika Jala. Mahavishnu sleeps within the casual ocean. Innumerable universes are generated along with his breathing. These universes are floating and they are scattered all over the causeless ocean. They stay only during the breathing period of the Mahavishnu in each and every universal globe. The Mahavishnu enters again in the Garbhadaksha Vishnu and lies there on a separate serpent-like incarnation. From his navel quarters of lotus stem and on the lotus Brahma, the Lord of the universe, is born. Brahma creates all forms of the living being of different shapes in terms of different desires within the universe. He also creates the sun, moon and other demigods. Therefore, the chief engineer of the material creation is the Lord himself. As confirmed in Bhagavad Gita 9.10, it is he who only directs the material nature to produce all sort of moving and non-moving creation. There are two modes of material creation: the creation of the collective universe, as stated above, done by the Mahavishnu, and the creation of the single universe. Both are done by the Lord, and thus the universal shape, and we can see take place. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjalashalakhya Chakshurumilitam Mena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sapitam Mena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Tadam Bisham Padamkyam Vandeham Shri Guru Shivata Padakamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavam Sa Shri Rupam Sagar Jatam Sagara Runatam Itam Tam Tajevam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Dev Shri Radha Krishna Pada Sagana Lalita Shri Vishakamta He Krishna Karna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namaste Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vishabhanu Sudadevi Pranamami Hari Pre Vancha Kalpa Durvishya Kripa Sundevacha Patitana Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasari Gautam Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Namo Pangajanabhaya Namo Pangajamalire Namo Pangajanetraya Namaste Pangajangere Bhukter Mahabir Yayima Pura Vibhut Nirmaya Setu Yad Amyusa Purshaha Bhunkte Guna Sodasa Sodasa Atmaha. So all in Krishna Bhagavan Vasamshi me. Welcome once again for Nityam Bhagavata Seva. So today's sloka is very interesting. We are moving from the part 1 of the primary creation, and then we are moving to the now the part 2 part of it. So today we are combining sloka number 32 and 33. It's very interesting how the creation happening. So let us understand little background about today's slokas. So here Brahmaji says, "Oh best of Narada Muni, the gross elements from the Ahankara manifest in the mode of ignorance, the senses from the Ahankara manifest in the mode of passion, and the mind from the Ahankara manifest in mode of goodness." So as long as all these gross elements, senses, mind and separate, they are not mixed together, it is not possible for them to produce the material bodies, the universal form. So we have to understand that as long as the boy and girl they are separate, there won't be any child. Like husband and wife, if they are separate, the child will not come. Similarly, all the elements are there, like gross elements, mind and senses are there. As long as they are separate, so no material body or the universe will be created. So this we have to understand. From this sloka, it is what is trying to teach us. At that point of time, bringing them together by the impulse of the Lord's energy. So how we are there, these things are brought together by the impulse of the Lord's energy, accepting the primary and secondary forms. So the primary form is the form of the universe, and the secondary form is the form of the material body. They create the body of the whole universe and the universal bodies in it. So understood? So primary is the universe and secondary is individual bodies. So this we have to understand. This is described more detail. So much more detail we will understand from the third canto onwards after discretion, when it's the time of creation. Okay. So after the destruction, there's a destruction now. That means everything going annihilated inside the mouth of the Vishnu, and then it comes out. That's then time for creation is happening. So the sense devatas, we understood now, mode of goodness, the 10 sense devatas are coming. So those devatas, they approach the Garbhadaksha Vishnu or Mahavishnu and offer prayers. The essence of prayer is, "My dear Lord, we understand that you have created us to assist you in the universal creation. As long as we are remain separate, your desire of manifest this universe will not happen or accomplished. Can you please do something to bring all of us together so that we can together assist you in the universal creation?" So beautiful prayer. See, the 10 devatas, sense devatas, they are praying to Lord. Then Lord hears this prayer and he says that, okay, then Lord realized that it's a time for creation. The Lord sends his Vibrat Shakti. So it means that energy which binds all these elements together. Prabhupada call it as a Kali. Okay. Kali Devi. In purport also it says, Devati. In the sloka 33 goddesses. Okay. So this is what clearly says it. So Kali, that Vibrat Shakti, that is binding all these elements like gross elements, mind and the you have got senses. Therefore, they brought together by Vibhat Shakti, and subsequently the manifestation of universal body and individual bodies are created. Of course, so you have to understand that the individual body is not manifested immediately. So by the mixing, suppose you are making idli batter or dosa batter. What happened? Night you grind it, keep it everything, and morning only you can make idli dosa. Night if immediately you cannot make it. Similarly, here also, after mixing everything, it is not immediately comes out of the other steps. There are some steps between which will be described later. So there are in between hidden process also there that will be revealed as we progress on this slokas. But the recipe required for that is all there, like what all we are have. So in the previous slokas we understood from 25 to 31 we understood that different ingredients. We have got working senses, knowledge acquiring senses, gross elements, we have got senses, we have got 10 devatas, we have got mind, we have got intelligent, we go all the things. These are raw material, we got it. Okay, so this is what we have understood. So now the next step of creating the bodies. Okay. So what Vishal Chakravarti Thakur,
when we are bewildered, we do not distinguish what is religious and what is not religious. At that time, there is
it's going, no problem.
No, I have
The, so the 20.
number is there. Madhumurti number.
It's there. The Karna Srishti has been described. So that's what we said. Now what Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is there, he is saying that Karnika, it is called Karnika Sakti. Okay, Karna Sakti is the first one, 23 elements are prepared, no, that one. Now we are discussing from the sloka number 32 onwards about Karya Sakti, that is mixing and creating the body. So this we are the Karna Sakti, already is a raw material. Karya Sakti is the body. So this is the difference you have to understand. When these ingredients were unmixed, when it was not possible for them to make the bodies, so as long as they are kept separated, okay, the bodies cannot be created. So then the Lord has to enter them. They become the combined by his compacting energy. They are combined with compacting energy. So compacting means you can understand, no? Nowadays the packing materials, no, they put all the items, they fix it, and like suppose you are buying a TV, okay, the TV, no, all the access, or if you are buying a laptop, that then all the keyboard, computer, no, related cables, mouse, all the accessories, no, they will put inside the box. It's a compact, so just one box you can carry. Similarly, Lord he does is they become a combined by his compacting energy. So compacting energy and taking the primary and secondary form and creating body of the universe as the whole and the individual body. So from there the primary bodies are creating and secondary bodies. Primary bodies are universes and secondary bodies individual bodies. So this is what the sloka number 32 and 33 are explained to us. So now we will go little more detail understanding it, how we can understand this sloka also. At this stage, no, Brahma is not created. Brahma is not coming to picture. So we people also not come. So next, this kind of information who can get possible because of the Vyasadeva. Because Vyasadeva knows, okay, Trikalaniya. Trikalaniya means he knows past, he knows present, he knows future. He only wrote the Bhagavatam, he wrote the Vedic literature, he wrote the Puranas, he wrote the Upanishad, he wrote the Mahabharata and Vedanta Sutra also. So all the things he wrote it, so because he knows Trikala. So Vyasadeva only telling, okay, so we have to accept that Brahma is not created. He has not took birth. So then comes Vyasadeva, he got enlightened from the Narada Muni. Okay, that is with Narada Muni mercy only got. Okay, Narada asked Vyasadeva to write the Srimad Bhagavatam. Then he understood the purpose of, there he understood the purpose of Vedas and who is to be worshipped and how to come out of the birth and death cycle, what is the final goal. That is all given by the Vyasadeva in the Srimad Bhagavatam. So, how important it is. So, we got ready rock references. Usually, if you go on higher studies like engineering, doctor, there are some books are available, ready rock. So, they frequently verify. So, Srimad Bhagavatam is like that, quick reference. Because before that he wrote so many Vedas, so many Upanishads, Itigasas, so many things he wrote. Otherwise, we have what he gave earlier is Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. Okay, which binds one into this material world only. You do good things, activity, you get good result. Implicates with what happened, it's along with a good result, it also implicates with you with the karma of that, whatever you have done. So one may have to go to the higher planetary system. If he worship the devatas, he will go to higher. After his time period is over, or then he has to come back to this earth. So he is not got liberated. So Narada told Vyasa, it is for the people, okay, whatever you wrote, it's all for the people of crow mentality. It is like taking pleasure in the garbage. Okay. Then he understood something higher he has to do. That is the devotional service, love of Krishna. That's the ultimate purpose of life. Okay, it is not the ordinary thing. That understand. So whatever Srimad Bhagavatam giving is the love of Krishna, ultimate purpose of our life. So this thing is not an ordinary one. Okay. So what the natural commentary is saying about that? It begins with the explaining us what is the supreme absolute truth. Okay. Satyam Param Dehimagi. It explains in a very beginning of the Srimad Bhagavatam itself. That's that Parama Satyam. So it's all true. He is the source of everything. So Lord is the source of everything. He is the source of creation, maintenance, destruction. Conscious of the material and spiritual. He is fully independent. Okay. Autocrat. Bhatmaya Siddhartha Saraswati Thakur says that Lord, no, there is nobody equal to him and nobody above him. So this is the greatness of Lord Krishna. Whereas in the material world, in our place, everyone is trying to some position. They want to get in the career higher post like MD, CEO, something and all. And the society, in the society they want to be president. In the community also they want to be the chairman. So many position people are behind that. Looking for some secure position, okay, so that now they will enjoy the benefits. Where there is no problem for at all. So he, without hard work, he can get everything. No position is permanent in this material world. Okay, even for Brahma, he has, even though he is the first person created, his position also is not a permanent. One has to develop the right consciousness. What we have to do? We have to develop the right consciousness, which is, our consciousness is, what is the position? Polluted and distorted. So it's always, now you can't focus. It runs around, okay, at light speed. But now how to fix this properly? That is the question. Now, how to fix it properly? Srimad Bhagavatam gives us direction. Okay. From the very beginning, it focuses on, are we really becoming Krishna conscious? After coming to Bhakti, this is a question we have to ask every devotee. Are we becoming Krishna conscious? When we started this journey of Bhakti, okay. Srimad Bhagavatam helps. Where you get the guidance to upgrade or update our consciousness. This is where the Lord given the manual, okay, software, I can say it's a software he has given to upgrade or updated our consciousness. Example, you are buying a mobile and you are using for some time. And sometimes, one fine day you will get a pop-up message saying that your applications are outdated, please upgrade it. Otherwise, you are outdated, no more support, it will not work. So, we also know, it gives an option whether you want to do at a time all the application or you want to do one by one. So generally we update all at a time only because we know that everything to be updated. Similarly, when we update, okay, our consciousness, otherwise what happens? We will be outdated. Okay? Like mundane people, Maya will hijack us. So we have to read regularly the Srimad Bhagavatam, hear Bhagavatam. Similarly, Bhagavatam gives us a message, update all our thoughts and consciousness so that we are not outdated. Okay? And if the conscience is proper, then we can't work. If our conscience is not proper, we cannot work properly in this material world also. Therefore, it goes on to the root of the problem. Srimad Bhagavatam says it goes on to the root of the problem. That's why Vyasadeva brings out the supremacy of the Lord at the beginning only. So that's why Vyasadeva, at the initial stage itself, he glorifies what is the position of Krishna. Okay. How this universe is created. Scientists trying to understand, like Stephen Hawking, no, he's some extent he is trying to explain, but without the mercy of the Guru, one cannot get the glimpse of the transcendental creation. So that we have to understand. If you want to understand the knowledge beyond our perception, one has to approach a bona fide spiritual master. One is fully conversed with the Vedic knowledge. The spiritual master is well versed with the Vedic knowledge. Okay, by practical application, he is demonstrated and he can explain you, not by theoretical knowledge. So that's why bona fide spiritual master is required for every individual to get the knowledge. It is not a mundane books, MA, BA, whatever PhD books, okay, where you can self-study. But Vedic books, you need a guru who can clearly explain you what is the truth. The topic will be confusing, okay, but one may have so many doubts, like matter, spirit, so many doubts in this. So Prabhupada says that spiritual sky is eternal, it's always exists. There cloud is formed, so cloud, in this purport he said that Mahavishnu created the cloud. Supreme Lord also created some space in the cloud. So in the cloud he created. For you to understand, now people are trying cloud computing. That means what? They want to save this data. Every company wants to save the data in the cloud, so that if the hardware crashes, they don't lose the whatever the products, software products. Okay, but actually it is a fake. What they are calling as cloud is not in the sky. It is in the some other company's server room. So they assume that it is in the sky, but it's a fake. But Lord created the cloud, that is a real cloud only, where all the creations are kept there. So this is a causeless ocean. In the causeless ocean, Karnitya of Vishnu creates so many universes. Okay. After he created so many universes, Garbhadaksha Vishnu he enters, and every universe, individual universe, he enters, and then it started floating. Okay, like balloon, gas balloon floats. Similarly, all the universes started floating to Milky Way and all. That's what. So Prabhupada says that example, when a person can swim in the water, okay, as long as his soul is in the body. Okay, when the soul leaves the body, the body drowns into the water. Therefore, one able to swim till the soul is present. Similarly, the super soul, that is Haranya Garbha, or the Garbhadaksha Vishnu, when, as long as he is present in the universe, all the universes will start flowing. Only Vishnu was present till all the Vishnus are present. Okay, Brahma is not came into picture. Even the other religions also there talks, but it is not very clear. It gives some viewpoint of the creation. Okay, so but Srimad Bhagavatam gives in depth, in detailed about how the creation is happening. So we can refer. Today morning Japa talk also Maharaj was or Guru Maharaj was talking. He was telling that okay, other religions also they have only one book, whereas Hindu religion, our thing, we have many books, libraries of books to understand. It is like if a student is studying about chemistry, biology, physics, sociology, English, psychology, so many subjects, medicine, engineering. So like that, our books are having different dimension. It's complete information available. People who are interested in whichever field, they can understand. Not like one book which gives half information. Because it is not possible to give complete information in one book. So something is created. Okay, now so far we understood, no? Something is created. What is the creation? Okay. So for you to understand, you take an example of a building, okay, commercial building. Okay. So it has consists of 4 causes. Okay. So what is the cause is the question everybody having, no? So if something created, what is the cause? So here these causes are 4 causes are there. It's not one cause. There are 4 causes. First cause is operating cause. Operating cause is somebody is desiring to do that. One who constructed, okay, that building, no, commercial building constructed, the owner is having a desire. Okay, that is the first cause. Who created the building? Okay, I want this building, commercial building. Okay, twin tower, whatever, no, name that tower. Okay, then the second cause is the material cause. To come, his dream comes true, no? So we need ingredients. Ingredients like, you know, for a building, you need the brick, cement, sand, boulders, okay, stones, okay, so many material, interior, everything is required, okay. So these are the material costs to create it. So Brahma also, no, picks up from the raw material, like 23 elements, 5 working, 5 senses, 5 gross elements, 5 knowledge acquiring senses, then 3 mind, intelligence, ego, all the things, raw materials, then 10 sense devatas, he got all the things. So from there he started building it. So he building, what he builds is 84 lakh species, they are not symmetric, there are individual characteristic, individual looks, all the things are there. It needs lot of knowledge. Brahma also has so much of knowledge to do that work. Like an engineer, no, who built a commercial building, he should have some knowledge. Otherwise, he cannot create it. Then the third cause is that the formal cause. The formal cause is there is a concept of a house. Okay, you want to build a commercial building. Then what you do? You cannot have the owner will say, I want a commercial building of 6-story building or 10-story building. Okay, and that's all he will give. But how the elevation should be there? What is the entry, exit? Outer decoration, planting, landscaping, so many things are there. Okay, these are all the owner cannot imagine. That's why the architect is there, engineers are there. So they will what they will do is they copy paste it. So if you are Indian, okay, you can. I heard it once. People know this architect. They travel to abroad. They copy paste. They see the nice building, take the inputs, and then he comes back and builds the same one. Okay, with little modification, like masal puri. You can take example. Okay, you have a puri, you have peanuts, you have got masala, you have got salt, so many things. You mix and match, you get this thing, different flavors. Okay, you add sugar, you add sugar, you get sweet. If you use spicy, you get chili, you get spicy. So this is what the current architect is doing. Okay. Similarly, for a formal cause means it also needs some already created one. Okay, that must be the original. Based on that, another one copy paste you can do that. Similarly, that spiritual world, no, foundation. So spiritual world is there. So Brahmaji is seeing that and creating this material world. Okay. So what the architect does, he copy pastes the foundation, walls, doors, windows, interior. No? Then commercial building is created. The fourth one is the purpose of causes. There should be purpose, okay? To stay here. What is the purpose of building commercial building? So that we can lent out for the business purpose. It can be bank, it can be hospital, it can be old age home, it can be government office. There's been so many things is there. Okay, go down. So a different building has a different purpose and the interior changes according to that. Okay, that's how this is how the commercial building is created. The bungalows are created for the accommodating the number of people. What are the facilities? What the view? They should have a sea view, sky view, swimming pool on the terrace. So many things, purpose they created so that they can swim, they can view the nice beaches. Okay, they can see the moonlight in the night time. So this is all the desire, no? The purpose is for that, the how bungalows are created, the commercial buildings are created. It is the final cause of the house or commercial building. So you understood? There are 4 causes. One is the operative cause where the owner is dreaming, and second is material causes where the material is required to put inside for construction. Formal cause is the copy pasting of some other model, and last is the purpose of cause for the what purpose the building is built in. Similarly, the universe is a big house where the Krishna created for everyone to live. The first operating cause is Supreme Lord. He is dreaming it. He created the spiritual world. Okay, and Brahmaji assembled all the raw material and created the material world. Okay, it created such that it is a replica of the spiritual world, but it's not the real thing. But still we want to remain here permanently. Okay, Brahmaji, whatever he created this material world, we want to remain here permanently for some position, so that some position. I want to be, why you want to hear, why you are studying IIT, he said that so that I'll get a job, I'll become a managing director, I'll become CEO of the company. Some position they're anchoring, they're struggling day and night to study that. Okay, so that they feel that once they become CEO of the company, they can permanently happy. This is what the material people dream. Okay, therefore, Srimad Bhagavatam guides our consciousness, who we are really. Okay, are we are this material body or something else? Why this material body is created? Because now the question comes in your mind, why this material world is created? Because of our desire. So Prabhupada also said that, once a disciple asked that, why Lord, when we are supposed to serve Krishna, why this material world is created? He said that he didn't create it, it is created for you, because you wanted to enjoy separately from Krishna. So it is we who created this material, because if our need is not there, then he won't have created it. Similarly, Krishna also didn't create it, this material universe, which is a temporary one. Spiritual world is permanent, we are supposed to be there with Krishna. In the spiritual world, one cannot enjoy independently with Krishna. Here, material world, we came here because we want to enjoy separated from Krishna. Okay, it's for you to understand, a servant is appointed to a bungalow, and once he is appointed to serve, but instead of that, what he feels is he want to take charge of the whole house, he want to change the whole house, and he want to dictate everybody in the family. Then what happened? The owner throw him out of the house, because his purpose of creation is to serve, not to boss over the owner. So similarly, why Krishna sent us in this material world? Because we started bossing, we want to enjoy separately from Krishna. He mercifully sent us here, he created this material. So Srimad Bhagavatam, how to come out of this world also he is giving. So we know we are came and we are stuck here. Now he is giving, Srimad Bhagavatam is giving a solution how to get out of this one. Because they don't want, Krishna don't want us to roasted in this life after life. Okay, we have to go back because he is waiting for us. It is like, a person, husband is working in a military, his wife is waiting when he will come back after his service. So similarly, Krishna also waiting at Goloka, waiting for us to come back. He don't want to be here. Similarly, his wife, Shash's wife wanted his husband from military to retire and come back and work, live with her. So this is the example for us. In Kali Yuga, it's a ocean of faults. Everything is so much of faults only. one good quality is chanting the holy name. Okay, it is come. So Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Because the Supreme Lord is the incarnation as a holy name. Okay, he is not different from the holy name. Anyone chant the holy name, he realizes the purpose of life. See how easy. So if you want to know purpose of this life, simply chant, you will know. Okay. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came for 500 years back and he was delivered. He wanted to deliver all the Kali Yuga people. So he asked the people to go and chant the holy name, spread everywhere. So Sri Prabhupada fulfilled his desire, took it holy name all over the world. Okay, he created temple in the heart of everyone. That is important. He created the temple in the heart of devotees should know that temple is not outside, it is inside your heart. So that is possible when you start reading the Srimad Bhagavatam. The temple is where our life should be transformed. That's the purpose of the temple. Life should change. We get direction of our life. Okay, we come here, pray to the Supreme Lord. What is the ultimate goal of my life? Okay, we are asking in front of the Lord, what is the ultimate goal of the life? Okay, here I will take a practical example. Yesterday one Mataji came with her husband and she is her birthday. She want to pray to the Lord. After prayer I asked him, what did you ask? She said that I have so much of anger. Okay, I am unable to control my anger. Then says, okay, what's next? She said that people should respect me. Okay, they should understand my feelings. Okay, and I have to be soft. I have to. So she going on. So much of her application is endless. All the things she prayed, but the main root cause of the prayer to give solution that she forgotten because she is a first time coming. She don't know that what to pray also. So as a devotee, we have to follow our Acharya prayer. What is saying that we have to ask the Krishna that what is what is the ultimate goal of our life so that Krishna will reveal to us. The role of Sri Prabhupada played is he gave us the daily activities in ISKCON. Okay. He gave us the Srimad Bhagavatam to discuss, recite in the morning, discuss among us so that we go deeper and all our queries will be answered. So Srimad Bhagavatam is the ultimate solution for all our queries because we have inbuilt so much of doubts which unanswered thing will get answered to this. Thank you, Gatra Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Thank you for joining and patiently hearing. Hope you have got clarity. And today we have discussed about sloka number 32 and 33. It is the primary creation second part. All the raw materials are put together. We created universe and the individual bodies. Thank you, Hare Krishna. We'll continue tomorrow with further classes.